This dude is a legend. Straight up legend. Will be remembered forever. You will hear Inoue's name, man. Ain't nobody done it like him, man. Ain't nobody done it like him. I know some people might say Crawford and all of that shit, but man, this dude has fought world championship fights since he had 7 professional fights. Come on. 7 professional fights. God. He number 1 pound for pound in the game, period.
Fighter, as it was a good performance against, in my opinion, the number 1 pound for pound fighter. Now, firstly, Junta Nakatani definitely showed that he deserves to still be a big name on this boxing scene, as he put up a great performance against the number 1 pound for pound fighter, where I think it's going to be tough for a lot of guys to beat him in the upcoming years.
Did you see the Inoue Nakatani fight earlier today?
Oh man, yes I did. Inoue had me on pins and needles. Now I like Inoue. Surprisingly, my 2 favorite fighters in this era, for real, outside of my brother, because I gotta say my brother.
Yeah.
Fastest hands in boxing and etc. The creativity, all that, it's through the roof. But Monster, and there we go. Monster, and who's fighting? David Benavidez.
Yeah.
Whoever lost, they weren't. If Inoue lost, he wasn't the number 1 fighter in the world anymore, and he wasn't even the number 1 fighter in Japan anymore. So yeah, huge reputational pride at stake for Inoue. But the question is, if they don't get the rematch now, or if they never do the rematch, what should they do next? Well, for Inoue, there is a part in age. I don't know if I see it happening.
Hey, look up this young fighter called the Monster. He's a Japanese, 118 pounds. He's better than Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao's dude like that. He's vicious. That's a badass guy he beat too. Broke him down. Ooh.
118?
Yeah,
who the hell fights in that
bantamweights?
Yeah, but who?
Some bad motherfuckers. Yeah, some killers. He beat him so easy. He's a mean son of a...
Mike Tyson knows a thing or two about terrifying opponents, but even he is entirely mesmerized by a guy fighting at super bantamweight. Tyson doesn't just respect Naoya Inoue. He actually sees a direct reflection of his own prime, a kindred spirit operating with that exact same ruthless seek-and-destroy mentality. It isn't just about winning rounds on the scorecards for this Japanese superstar. It is about utterly breaking an opponent's will with bone-crunching body shots and decisive punishing combinations that alter careers.
So, 2 undefeated fighters coming into an undisputed title fight. Inoue pretty much vanquished all challengers so far at the lower weight classes. He is shown time and time again over at now 28 wins that he is a devastator, right? Has big time punching power, but can also outbox guys with big time punching power, right? Showed that in a Nonito Donaire fight. So this was the biggest test for him. Nakatani, a bigger guy. I mean, I don't know about definitely a taller, longer fighter, rangier, both guys dangerous, southpaw orthodox matchup. And the fight starts with epic entrances. And I know that everybody, before we even get into the fight, everybody talks about how Inoue should come to America and box. I would like to see him over here more, but why leave if you're gonna sell out 55,000 in Japan and have these awesome, entrances and these massive displays, and he's a star over there. So there's really no reason for him to come over here. Unless, again, they found a way to make the tank fight happen, which I don't think is ever going to happen. But yeah, we got to appreciate it, even if it's not in the US, even if we got to wake up every once in a while and watch a fight at 7 a.m. or 11 p.m. or whatever, sometimes the greats are worth that, right? And in this case, I think Inoue is. He is must-see television when he's in a ring.
Stepping into the ring with the monster presents a deeply unsettling physical reality that most fighters are completely unprepared for. If you listen closely to the raw ringside audio during his absolute destruction of Mirajan Akhmadaliyev, you hear a sickening impact that simply shouldn't come from a human being. Pros and fans alike were genuinely disturbed by the terrifying mechanical sound echoing through the arena every single time his gloves made contact. People swore it sounded exactly like someone smashing one of those heavy-duty arcade punching machines at full force. Joe Rogan broke down exactly why this happens, pointing out that it isn't just raw thumping weight coming at you. It is a blinding, explosive speed that leaves elite world-class fighters swinging at thin air before getting brutally clipped by shots they never even saw coming.
That's what I say. And whoever's saying that, they got to get in the ring and do that against him. Everything, obviously, everybody has a ceiling on how far they could go up. And he started out at 108. I look at his body structure. He don't look bigger than Pacquiao. Pacquiao's head was bigger. He was taller. His legs was bigger. So I don't know if Inoue could carry, much more weight. But, bro, that dude got fighting spirit. He don't get gun shy when he get hurt. See, I wish that people could just give... I'm not saying nothing about Shushu Carrington. Don't get me wrong, because he's a future opponent of Inoue, so he's supposed to look at him in a certain way. My statements is about just general statements. He's like, the boxing media is racist. I'm being honest with you. They just are. They say certain things about certain fighters and they never keep it objective. Inoue is a fantastic fighter. He's an offensive fighter. And offensive fighters get hit, especially when you walking into dudes that's naturally bigger than you and you dare to knock them out. He could fight the kind of fight where he just skate around the ring, score points and not get touched, but that's not his mentality. I say the same thing about Boots, and people think I'm taking up for him because he's black and he's from Philly. When you are a killer like that, when you are a killer of that magnitude, they're like mass murderers. They're trying to hurt you. So they got the athleticism and the skills of, say, a Haney or a Shakur, but their mentalities is different. And you wire how you wire. In a way, if you watch him fight, right, the whole time he's mean-spirited. He's sticking you with punches. He's trying to hurt you, even though he's athletic and even though he's talented. So he gonna get hit. This is like, let's see, 108, 112, 115, 118. This is fifth weight class. Yeah, he gonna start getting hurt. But that shit don't make him gun shy. He don't act funny when he get hit.
Experiencing a sudden flash knockdown is usually the exact moment a fighter's confidence cracks. But for Inoue, it acts like a terrifying system reboot. When elite fighters like Luis Neri or Ramon Cardenas actually managed to temporarily put him on the canvas, his reaction wasn't panic, fear, or desperation. Instead, he simply takes the full count, stares right through his opponent's soul, and processes the defensive mistake like a highly advanced supercomputer. He doesn't rush back into the fire recklessly. He calculates the exact angle that caught him, patches the defensive hole in real time, and returns with a murderous, cold-blooded intent. He turns a fleeting moment of vulnerability into a guaranteed nightmare, dissecting the very fighter who thought they just exposed his weakness until he secures a devastating highlight reel finish.
Oh! Neri dropped Inoue with a left. Neri dropped Inoue big. Oh! Inoue dropped it with a counter left. Now Neri's not hurt. That's Inoue adjusting to the left hook. Bam! Beautiful! Inoue pulled a Roy Jones and said, come on, and then threw the right, but just missed. Oh, good left hook. Oh! Inoue dropped him. Good right hand. Oh! Right hand again. Right hand again. Right hand again. Neri's still there. Right hand again. He's still there. Oh, good left. I told you. The left hurt him again. He won't see the left. Now he's hurt. Now he's hurt. It was the left. He won't see it. Bam. Good. Oh. Oh, shit. Ah! That's it. He knocked out. Neri's knocked out. Ah! He almost knocked his head over the rope. Why got...
The true horror of fighting this man isn't just the explosive power. It's his terrifyingly high boxing IQ, which was completely showcased during his recent masterclass clash with Junto Nakatani. Nakatani's own highly experienced training camp made a stunning, almost unbelievable admission. They were actively terrified to show their offensive hand too early because Inoue learns and adapts entirely too fast. If you give him a clear pattern in round 1, he will weaponize it to destroy you by round 3. He utilizes a flawless rhythmic disruption, relying on sharp pendulum steps and a constantly shifting guard to completely scramble his opponent's internal timing. He blatantly refuses to engage in a predictable lead hand battle, utilizing immaculate distance control to neutralize massive height and reach advantages as if they don't even exist in the ring.